It's really cheesy, but like nice cheesy and mushroomy.
The adjectives here explain it all. They're bloody fantastic. Hello and welcome back to the Champions Lifestyle. Today we've got another amazing video. I'm going to take your taste buds to the Isles of Italy and we're going to make a risotto, but not just any risotto. This one's going to be anabolic. Yeah! And before we go any further, please remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like and I can keep on making this content for you. So, what are you doing? Subscribe, like, you melts. Right, this is all super easy. This is the ingredients you're going to need. We got some baked medallions and some chicken stock there. We got some chicken, obviously. We got some mushroom. We got some parmigiana, risotto rice, a little bit of butter, and I don't care if it doesn't go in it. We got garlic, because who doesn't like garlic? All the measurements for everything are going to be in the description below. First of all, get that cow boil and we're going to make some chicken stock. Nothing fancy, but we need about a litre, maybe a little bit more. But we can just set this aside and forget about it. Now, well, that's getting heated up. I got it on like a medium heat. Just going to chuck a little knob of butter in there. We're going to let this melt away. Whee! While the butter's melting, just going to chop this bacon up quickly. That's it. As you saw, I went for medallions. There's a lot less fat in them. That's where we've got to add butter. If you use a normal bacon, don't add butter, but it does add an amazing taste. Now that's melted there, we're just going to add the bacon into it. If we can get it off. And just about, say, a teaspoon's worth of garlic. Again, garlic doesn't go in risotto, but it tastes amazing, so just add it, alright? Well, the bacon and garlic is cooking, we're just going to chop our mushrooms up, and you chop them how you like. I like them in nice small pieces, so I'm just going to chop them up like this. And just keep on repeating until you're all done. And once the bacon's starting to get a little bit of colour to it, I'm just going to add the chicken into the pan. I bought it diced, you don't have to. It's just, I like convenience and this is a lot easier. Once the chicken looks like it's cooked all the way through, we're going to add the mushrooms. I actually just chucked these in the food presser because I couldn't be bothered to chop them all. But there's no rules in this kitchen. We do what we want and you're still going to get that flavour in. So give that a good mix through. I'm going to cook it for about 5-10 minutes just to kind of bring all the water out of the mushroom and all that flavour added in the pan. Should have really mentioned beforehand, but you're going to need a big pan for this because there's a lot of food going in one place. It's kind of a one pot meal. And also, this is a new pan and I hope you like it. New pans kind of give me tingly feelings. Let me know in the comments that your cooking utensils give you sexual feelings too. Now we've let all that sexy goodness cook away a little bit and fuck, it smells good. We're going to add our risotto rice for about 2 minutes just to one side of the pan, just till it goes clear. Just keep on mixing it about and then we can start adding the stock. So most people, well, most recipes, when you have a look, will tell you to take everything out while you do the risotto rice. Even the chicken now, they tell you to take it out and put it back in later and just warm it through. But I like it like this. I like adding the flavours. And as you can see, this is getting a little bit transparent now. So we're going to start adding stock bit by bit. So as you can see, I've given it a good mix about, just so it's all kind of even out. I'm going to pour about half this stock in. And then I'm going to leave it just absorb away. I'm going to stir it every 5-10 minutes, just check how this is getting absorbed and add a little bit more stock in. But for the life of me, do not put a lid on it. Don't be a melt, alright? That's what you want it to be like the whole time, just bubbling away a little bit, not so much. that it's going to bubble over or anything, but enough that you can just keep an eye on it and it's going to absorb all that goodness. Every now and then just give it a quick stir through. As you can probably see there in this beautiful pan, I have to say, the water is getting absorbed quite quickly, so you just want to keep on top of that, keep an eye on it. So I'm going to add about a quarter of this in again just to keep it topped up. And if you have to make more stock to cook the rice, you have to make more stock. Again, there's no rules here. You can even just add water in it at this point. It's not going to really change the flavour that much. I know this recipe takes a bit longer than the other ones, but food's like a relationship. You got to give it a good loving. Just take care of it and it takes care of you. Now, what sort of anabolic recipe could you think of having on a date night with your partner? This is one to choose. Fucking gorgeous. Alright, so most of this liquid absorbed. We're going to leave a little bit in there. I'm going to take it off the heat. And I'm going to start adding the cheese in. Obviously, you don't want to add it all, because then there'll be no cheese for you later. And who wants that? So we'll just give this a big mix over the top. And then, this is the secret between me and you, so don't tell anyone. We're going to add a big chunk of butter to this too. And then, we're just going to give it a mix through. That butter will melt in there really nice. And it's going to make a lovely, lovely sauce. And yes, you can add butter into things and it'll still be anabolic. As you can see now, big portion, absolute stunning, smells amazing, and that's all finished and ready to be served up. Woo! So it's taste test time, and I've got my roommate here, Stephanie, with an absolute wonderful treat, because I'm a nice guy like that. We've got the $1 million backdrop of a fridge in the background, but what more to try than this? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Got the chicken there. Oh. You know when you just know you're freaking good? Like, I've got to go in for a double dip here. You always want to go in for a double dip.
That's pretty cheesy. That's nice cheesy. A mushroom.
The adjectives here explain it all. They're bloody fantastic. Now, time to get to the macros. And there it is. The final product. It smells absolutely delicious. You can smell the smoked bacon. You can smell the mushroom. And we added a bit of parsley on there because aesthetics. We need it to look nice so you guys click on the video. And while we're here, you might as well like the video as well. So macros time. This here, single portion, we've got 600 calories, which is about 100 more than I normally give, but it's absolutely insane. We've got 60 grams of protein in here, 65 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of fat, which is absolutely ridiculous for risotto. It's anabolic as hell, and I'm so glad I got to share this recipe with you. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already.